Hi, everybody. What's up? We're live, right? We are live. It's going to be just a couple minutes. We're going to get started here. Cherilyn will be joining us in just a few minutes. I wanted to pop on and say hello. Hey, everybody that's already saying hello. Hi, Katie. Hello, Rainbow over there on Twitch. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you have all of your art supplies, whether it's paint, markers, watercolors, whatever you're going to make the art with tonight. I hope you have it. Whether you have a canvas, I have a canvas. You have cardboard, paper, whatever it is you may want to do, have it ready because tonight is going to be so much fun. Hello, Michelle. Hi, Adam. So really quick, while we're waiting to get started, if everyone can please heart this, share it in every Facebook group, share it in all that you can, and let everyone know that we are going to have a good old time tonight. Hi, Gail. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're going to paint tonight. I know you watched last time. Hopefully you'll join in with the painting. I'm going to take a moment to share this. So everybody, please do send your hearts and hearts and hearts and hearts and likes. Hello, hello, hello. Please say hi. Hopefully I have a few watching from Twitch. And all that jazz. So please share it. I'm going to be sharing this right now. So 1 second. Let's see how this is going to do. Hopefully everybody's doing great. Are we healthy and wise and staying out of trouble? If you aren't, that's okay too. Hi, Anika. I think I'm saying your name right. I think I am. I can't wait to chat with you later on our little recorded session we're going to have. It's pretty awesome. Thank you all for joining us. Cherilyn and I were painting live for a little while, and then we were like, oh my goodness, time got away from us. So yeah. Yep. Like, heart, share. If you are joining us and you do not have the paint list, that is okay. If you don't have all the art supplies that you need, that is all right. Grab a piece of paper, grab some markers, some pens, some crayons, color pencils, whatever you need, and let's create some art together. And down below is Rose Dynasty's information. So if you want to do any donations toward Rose Dynasty, all the proceeds tonight will go to Rose Dynasty and some other charities. Hi, Amy. Hello, Robin. Awesome. Has everybody shared this? Can someone share this and tag Cherilyn also? That way it's on her page. I'm working toward that. My eyes are stinking blurry for some reason. This is what happens being an old lady, you know. It happens. Making sure everybody's here, getting ready. Ooh, we're 21 viewers. We're going up in the world. We are live. Come paint with us. I guess I typed come paint wrong, so let's fix that. I'm going to tag Cherilyn. If it'll let me, there we go. All right, so let's see if we can share this in some groups. My YouTube is live. My Twitch is live. Who else is watching? Oh, hello, Utah. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right, let's see if we can do this. I'm waiting for Cherilyn to give me that wave that she's ready. She's getting adjusted back there. Great view there, Cherilyn. My daughter's very excited. She loves dinosaurs. Right? Oh, she's going to love Cherilyn because Cherilyn is obsessed with dinosaurs. It's crazy. I love it. I'm continuing to share this. Please tell some of your friends. Wait till y'all see Cherilyn. She is looking all kind of cute. Dinosaur made up. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Let's see. I got sharing it to all these groups. Hopefully I got everybody here. Who else is joining us? Tell us where you're from. I'd love to hear where you're from. and also how you found us. That's always a good thing. Some of y'all I know. Some of your names look new to me. Yay. Thank you for sharing that. I see some of the tags. Plug my phone in. Well, hey, long time no see. Excuse me while I plug my phone in, y'all. I'm so Southern. Got lots of... I am giving Rose Dynasty realness, y'all. Look at this. My Rose Dynasty shirt. Oh, you're right. Serving it up tonight. Rainbow, you're from Indiana. Awesome. Welcome. I see some thumbs up. So let's go ahead and welcome. Oh, you found us on the Discord server. I'm so excited. I hope you're going to paint with us. All right, let's get Miss Cherilyn on here. Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Cherilyn?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I am good. Look at that hair and that little crown. Y'all, I'm digging
this. Princess crown made out of dinosaurs.
It's her dinosaur princess crown. Oh, we got people from Winnipeg, Canada.
Oh my God. Hello. Welcome.
Hi, Utah. Welcome. Oh my goodness. I hope your sister joins. And then we have Sabrina. Are you from Townsend, Tennessee? The Smoky Mountains, my second home. That's so awesome. And we have Rainbow joining us on Twitch. They found us on the LGBT server and on Discord.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
I don't know if you saw Robin. Their daughter's excited. They love dinosaurs.
Oh, my God. Me too. I'm so excited. I don't know if you can see this, but I've got all of my dinosaurs here with me ready to paint.
There we go.
I mean, I literally have them. They're all around me right now. And we have, wait, wrong side, the camera. We have a dinosaur painting back here already. 2 of them, actually. Right.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, so got so much. Amy is joining us. Of course, she's going to be painting. We know that.
Oh, of course. I wonder if she got a blow dryer.
Amy, did you get a blow dryer yet?
Yeah.
Lacey says that Dino Crown is so cute, right?
It's my Snap Squad characters. I don't know if you can see it, but their little mouths open. Hold on. There they are.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, no. Sabrina is from Townsend, Washington.
Oh, wow. We've got people from everywhere.
Oregon. Hi, Jeannie.
We're gonna everybody name a state. We're gonna mark them off.
I know. I need to go back and where are we being watched from? We have over 25 people watching so far. Amy says she has a full glass, so apparently she's going to be drinking her wine while everything dries. So that's great. Have some wine for Miss Cherilyn.
I don't have any wine. I have Gatorade.
Good. You should hydrate. That's one.
I have to stay hydrated.
Maya had a special appearance, I guess. I didn't see it.
That was Maya. She did. She actually added another dinosaur painting back here.
Oh, nice.
We have our T-Rex back here.
Fantastic. I'm so excited. We always love the paint nights. We were talking earlier. This is our 4th paint.
Yep. This will be our 4th one.
Yep. And this won't be the last. This is so much fun. So much fun. So I did tell everybody while we were getting ready that if they didn't have paint, it was okay. That if they had markers, colored pencils, crayons, whatever. I think Nate Lowe later is going to send us a picture. They're going to paint a dinosaur on their body.
Oh,
so
awesome.
that'll be interesting. So that'd be great.
Love creativity. So you are more than welcome to use whatever kind of creative things you may have.
Absolutely.
South Florida.
Katie's in South Florida. Rainbow says, I love your makeup. Thank you. Do you see this dinosaur face over here? Cherilyn is rocking.
I got me some dinosaur claw marks.
So much fun. Is Callie? I know Callie was ready to do this paint night.
I know. As soon as Callie heard dinosaurs, I knew she was ready.
I know.
We are surrounded by our dinosaur friends here in this studio.
Yep, we are. We are. Let me text her and be like, hey, it's time to get on.
Well, let's go ahead and let everybody think on this. Okay, everybody think really hard because I had an epiphany. I could not decide myself which dinosaur that we would be painting the silhouette of this evening. So, if I could get you guys to help me pick one. So, I want to limit it though. We can either do a T-Rex, we can do a long neck, if you like the Land Before Time, like I do. Or we could do a Triceratops, or we could do a Parasaur. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys, whichever one you guys really want to do. So we'll see what the general consensus is. And don't worry, we won't recount the votes.
Yeah, we're not that bad at that part of this.
We're not that bad.
So please put the comments in there and let us know.
I'm adjusting my natural purple hair.
It's so great.
I'm a natural purple. I don't know if you know that.
I never, ever, ever would have known. I'm a redhead tonight.
I know. I like it.
So Adam says Brontosaurus.
Okay.
Brian says Triceratops. Amy is with me. We vote for Flamingo because mine's like a dinosaur.
Some flamingo velociraptors like Mama's last painting.
T-Rex.
Oh, it's going to be a tough call.
Two T-Rexes. Two more long necks.
Oh.
So far, it's long neck is 1, 2, 3.
I think we should do a brachiosaur, honestly. That's the long neck.
And someone else, well, they're coming in. Oh, yay! We were waiting on Callie. Perfect.
There she is.
Triceratops, Brontosaurus. I think the Brontosaurus, or what do you call it?
Well, it's a brachiosaur, but Brontosaurus is a generalized term.
Oh Lord, what is this one?
The Parasaur. That's this guy.
Oh, okay.
That's the actual name, but Parasaur's for short.
Gotcha. Now, can we do more than one on there?
We could probably throw 1 or 2 on there, but the thing is, we're doing a silhouette painting like our last paintings. So maybe DiNovember might stretch out more since dinosaurs seem to be pretty popular.
That's true.
Maybe we can do another paint night with some different guys.
We might have to because it does really look like the long neck is kind of winning.
It's going to be a long neck for the win, I think.
Yeah. I mean, we've got the T-Rex and the...
well, to be fair, we already have a T-Rex right here. So T-Rex has already been painted here. True.
Callie, we were asking people to tell us what dinosaur. I think it's looking like the long neck is going to win. And Robin wants to know, how did you make your dino crown?
My mom made me this dino crown. It is the Snap Squad characters from Camp Cretaceous, which we'll be talking about in just a little bit. As you can see, we have Toro, we have the Parasaur here, we have Bumpy, and then we have Rexy right here. But they are wired to a headband. So it's just a regular headband, and then the little characters are wired on there. And what she did was she kind of pinched their legs together so they wouldn't move, because normally they flop up and down. So these guys are kind of wired in here pretty good. But yeah, all their little mouths open. So as you can see, I'm a little bit of a dinosaur nut myself.
I never would have guessed.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge. Callie says, I'm sure that you would hate doing another one, meaning another dinosaur paint night.
Oh, yeah, I would absolutely just hate it. But you know what? I do it for the fans.
Exactly.
And Maya brought up a good point. She said that we should have a Godzilla paint night.
He is a dinosaur.
Because he is a dinosaur. And she loves Godzilla. So maybe Maya could be a special guest for that one if we do a Godzilla paint night.
I might just have to join that night.
Yeah, you have to join in on that paint night.
That would be perfectly fine. That is amazing. Awesome. So I think we're going to go for the long neck.
All right. I think so. So if everybody has all of their supplies or whatever you're going to paint on, Mama, can we put the canvas cam up real quick? Okay, so tonight I have been inspired by my mom who painted with us last week, and she turned her canvas like a diamond. So I'm going to paint mine like a diamond, but you can paint yours, straight up and down. You can paint on cardboard. You can paint on paper. You don't even have to paint. You can do colored pencil. You can do crayons. You can do pastels. Whatever way you want to do your art, that's fine. I'm just going to turn mine like this so the camera can see what we're doing. And don't worry, I'll move some of the dinosaurs out of the way so they won't all be in the way the whole time. So that way, we'll get started that way. So for you guys who have done paint night with us before, we're going to paint the background the way we normally do, where we start blending in the colors. So this is going to be the fun part. So you're going to want to get your wide brush if you're doing paint. And if you're doing crayon, get ready because you're going to be blending.
True.
But it's going to be fun. So I don't know if you saw the supply list, but what we said was red, orange, yellow, a little bit of purple, black, and white. So the only reason I'm doing that is because we're going to add a little bit of a different element to our painting this go round. We're going to add some realism to our silhouette painting.
Awesome. I want to catch up on the comments really quick. Robin says my daughter is a nerd about dinosaurs also. We love that. And then Gail said your mom is so creative, which we know.
She is so creative. See, this is where I got it from.
And then hi Betty.
Hi Betty.
Katie, I like to do pop art. That's fun.
That's awesome. If you could turn this into a pop art piece, I would love to see that.
Yeah, you can totally use markers. Absolutely, Katie.
Absolutely, girl. Use your markers.
So Callie said, we do not have a finished painting. We're creating it as we go, Callie.
Yep, we're just doing it as we go. So any kind of mistakes are going to be happy little mistakes. We're taking the Bob Ross oath tonight.
We are Bob Ross in it.
So we're actually going to go back to one of the techniques that we used on our first painting a long time ago. And we're going to take three colors to do our background this evening. Okay. So we're going to start out with our red. So go ahead and get your red, your orange, and your yellow. Oh, don't forget to if you're using paint, don't forget to have a glass of water and a paint rag that you can dry your brush off on. You going to paint with us now?
No.
You want to paint with us? I mean, you might not be on camera. We don't have it set up. But there's a canvas out there. Maya's going to catch up in just a little bit. She's going to go grab a canvas real quick because she wants to paint some dinosaurs too.
Awesome.
She actually will probably end up painting Godzilla on hers.
Right.
And if there's another dinosaur that you would rather paint, absolutely do it. But I'm going to show you just kind of where we're going to put it in ours tonight.
Perfect. So can you say the colors one more time?
We are going to use red. Think about fire. Red, orange, and yellow. Because we're doing a sunset.
Red, orange, and yellow.
And the first one that I'm going to start with is going to be my red. And I'm not sure that this one is open yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, it is open. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of red paint, probably the size of a quarter. So let me push my cam back. I think we are going to have Maya join in with us this evening. So she's going to be...
Hello.
Hello.
There she is. She's going to be our special guest. All right. So we'll be sharing the paint. So we're going to put the paint in between.
Give me that.
Yeah. Let me put the paint right here. Let me put the dinosaurs back. Okay. The green one. All right. So we're going to start out. We're going to put probably the size of a quarter worth of red paint on our palette or whatever you're using to mix your paints on. Now, we'll say if you want to, a paper plate is awesome. because it's easy cleanup. You just throw it away when you're done.
Yep.
But if you paint as often as I do, you end up with a clipboard with about 1 inch worth of acrylic paint built up on it.
That works.
So we're going to go ahead and dip our brush into the red. And you're going to, well, for me, because I'm going to do it in a diamond, I'm going to start at the top corner and the bottom corner and do probably about a 3-inch strip. So if you're doing your canvas straight up and down, you're going to want to do it at the top and the bottom. And remember, this is the process where we kind of have to go quickly because we don't want our paint to dry too fast on us. So I don't know, can you see it on the canvas cam there?
Yep.
Yeah, Maya's doing hers straight up and down, so you can see that.
So top and bottom, about 3 inches.
About 3 inches. If you want to go, if you really like red, because some people really like the color red, you can do a little more red. You can do a little less of the other colors. But I really like the transition of the colors, so I like to do an even amount. So what you're going to do is once you get that red on there and it's looking pretty good, you're going to go ahead and rinse that brush out because, like I said, we got to go pretty quick through this part. Can we get it in there? Okay. If not, we can. No.
It took me 30 seconds to lose my brush. Amy, have you been drinking already?
Amy, I hope you're not still in the bed. She was painting in her bed last time. If she's lost the brush in there. What now? Okay.
Found it.
All right, guys. So while that red is still wet on your canvas, we're going to put our orange on our palette. And our orange is going to do another 3-inch strip right off of the red on the either side. And we're going to leave the middle section for the yellow. Oh, wait. And I almost made a fatal mistake there. If you want to, just rinse that one out, and then we can share this brush. Okay. Okay, so we're going to start in there with that orange. What I like to do is go about a 1/2 inch into the red and start blending that way.
And we're doing it at the top and the bottom again?
We are doing it at the top and the bottom, and you're going to use that same technique where you kind of start on the outside and then blend into the red because you don't want to pull the red too far into the orange. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing mine a little different.
And Maya's going to do hers a little different.
I'm going to do it the regular way.
So that way you can see that there's different options for everything in the art world. Mom, we've got people all over the country and even in other countries watching. I'm talking to you. Yay. We got people in Canada watching. Gail's in here. She's watching. Hopefully she's painting. Like I said, Miss Gail, she knows how to paint too. She's a creative one.
I've officially got paint on my table. Thank goodness. One of those TV trays.
Oh, no. Well, if you get it right now, it is acrylic. If you get a wet rag, you can wipe it right off. But if it gets in fabric, you can forget it. You're not.
It's not coming out.
All right. So I don't know if you can see it in the canvas cam, but there's, see that band that's open right there in the center?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm going to go ahead and rinse that brush out while we got our orange. I don't know. Sometimes you got to shake the paints up if they're a little too watery.
That's true too. Callie wants to know, is anybody watching from the DiNovember group?
I hope so. I didn't even know. Can somebody add me to the DiNovember group or tag me?
Please add Cherilyn.
So I'm going to go ahead and clean my brush real quick, and then I'm going to jump right in there with that yellow because I'm trying to get it done before. You don't want any of the paints to dry because then they won't blend. It's still watery. I don't know what's going on with it. Okay. So I'll go ahead and put that yellow out there.
I'll catch up with the conversation in just a minute, y'all, after I'm done painting my piece.
Don't worry, guys. We will be taking a little hiatus right after we do this part. This part, you just have to do it really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to start with that yellow right in the center. And like I said, I'm going to try to get that whole band, that open area covered, because then we got to start mixing into the orange. And once you mix into the orange, and it's kind of, you can't go back to that pure yellow color. So yeah, I'm going to start blending into the orange this way. And I think my orange may have dried a little too quickly on me.
I think mine did too. I just added a little bit of water to mine and it helped.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes that happens, but like I said, I don't think it's going to affect this painting because I think it's going to turn out beautifully.
So
like I said, this time around, we're going to add some different techniques that we didn't do before. So we shall see how it goes.
So we have at least 2 or 3 part of Dino. So Jeannie is part of DiNovember. Sabrina is part of DiNovember. Awesome. Welcome. We're glad y'all are joining us for your first time.
Welcome. Thank you for
Kelsey
coming.
said if you get the paint on fabric, canola oil or olive oil mixed with Dawn dish soap will help.
Oh, awesome.
Good thing to
Well,
know.
you wouldn't know how many t-shirts I've ruined. Okay. And the good thing is with the canvas camera, you can see how I'm doing mine and you can see how Maya is doing hers.
And there's mine.
Oh, it looks awesome.
I think it's pretty.
It is pretty.
It's pretty.
That show is pretty.
I love that you think mine was ever going to be pure, pure yellow.
You sure
Well,
can.
no.
Come on in. You can come stand right in between Maya and me. And we have another special guest.
Hi, Ma.
Mom popped in to say hello.
Colby says, Grandma Ma, I miss you. I love you.
Love you, baby.
They're working on their package, I think, for their competition that they're doing.
I know, right? That's exciting.
Betty says, hi, Maya.
Hello, Betty.
We can always count on Betty popping in saying hi to us.
Will you hand me the paint bag?
Y'all be good.
Where's all the water coming
Thank Stephanie Blackstone says, y'all ladies are doing a top-notch job.
Top notch.
All right. Thank you.
I know who that is. Top notch.
Stephanie Blackstone.
Yes. I will be seeing her tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
Oh, you got to be up early tomorrow, too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I got to be at the food pantry at 8 o'clock, ready to go.
All right. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to take a few minutes to chill. I know that was really intense, really quick. So this is where we go through the process of letting this part of the paint dry. Now, you can either do like Mama, wag in the air, let it dry that way. You can do
Hit
like
me in the
Amy,
face.
just sip on your glass of wine there for a second. Or you can cheat like me and get your blow dryer out and go ahead and blow dry it.
I'm going to mute you while you blow dry.
All righty. So I will be back.
So while Cherilyn is blow drying, I'm just waving mine a little bit. Mine seems to dry fairly quickly. Just don't hit yourself in the face with a hat like I did. You know, that's kind of what happens. We do appreciate everybody joining and hope you do enjoy tonight. And please tell your friends about this, that we try to do this as often as we can. And Please check out Rose Dynasty's Facebook. Follow us. Also, our Instagram, our YouTube, because everything that we're doing live on Facebook and stuff is also pre-recorded on YouTube. So you can go back and watch the pre-recorded stuff there. So you're always welcome to do that. And we just love it. And Cherilyn always loves followers. So you're welcome to follow her and see what she's doing. Are we done blow drying, Cherilyn? I think we are. Oh, 1 second. Okay. So definitely follow us all on the social media. We're always doing events. We do a drag story time every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you've got kids, old and young, we do a family-friendly drag story time. I do that every week. Cherilyn has joined me for several and is working on some others. So sometimes we're live. Sometimes we do pre-recorded. But yeah, check us out. We're always doing stuff. Always got a lot of stuff going on. We definitely appreciate Callie sharing with our DiNovember group. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We love it. Love it, love it, love it. Mine's drying pretty quickly. And we always do like to say down below, there is a Venmo, Cash App on the website. Please check out Rose Dynasty's website. Check out what we do if you're not familiar with us. Love for you to see what we're doing and who we are. And also, if you have a few dollars, welcome to throw it in. It goes to our events. Also, we do give back to the community a lot. If you don't know, Rose Dynasty raises thousands of dollars every year through so many different venues or avenues. So, yeah, awesome. Looks like you're done.
We are good. We had a little bit of mishap. There was some wet paint, and it kind of went everywhere. So we're just trying to take care of that real quick.
It's all right. It happens.
All right. So is everybody at a good place? Everybody ready to go ahead and go forward? Where are we at?
I think you should talk about Camp Cretaceous
Yes, we could talk about Camp Cretaceous.
for a minute.
Who has seen Camp Cretaceous?
Yes, tell us.
I need to know who has seen it.
I have not.
Most of my dinosaurs are from.
I have not. You know I'm behind on all that.
I know you're behind, but you've heard me talk to you about it so much that you're probably sick of it already.
No, I'll probably actually watch it. So I know that everybody differs in opinion. I'm not a huge Jurassic Park fan.
Get out.
But
you're out of here, Mama.
but I definitely would say I probably want to watch the cartoon because I love cartoons. So I think it'll be great.
It is actually really good. And it's part of the Jurassic Park canon. So it actually is taking place at the same time as Jurassic World, the first reboot.
Oh, fantastic. Kelsey says that her boys love it.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I've watched it like 6 times.
Yeah.
Sabrina,
I make
kids
my
love
own.
it. Callie, of course, they love it. Yeah, awesome. I'll check it out.
It's good. It's worth it.
Now,
Callie gasped.
well, we do the Godzilla painting. Now that's where I step in.
Yeah, that's where Maya becomes the expert there.
Brian said they binge watched it the other day.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with it. I'm in the middle of watching it again. It's one of those things where the makers of the film were involved in the making of the cartoon. So it's literally, you can look at it like an awesome cartoon series, or you can look at it as a missed opportunity to make another movie because it was that good.
Wow. Well, maybe they should be a sponsor.
I know, right? Camp Cretaceous.
Call
Jurassic World. Yeah.
her.
Just look for the drag queen with the Jurassic Park tattoo.
If you'd like to sponsor, we would love to have the sponsorship.
Absolutely. Okay, so now this is where we're going to kind of go into our different kind of realm that we haven't done before. So I'm going to give Maya the brush. Here we go. So I'm using kind of a little round tip brush. I'm going to see.
You like YouTube.
Well, oh, I am. I'm going to sample it. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so this one's a little short, fat, round brush. If you don't have one like this, a square brush will work like this. Square brush. So this is where we get creative. So if you're doing your painting up and down, like Maya's, or if you're doing yours like a diamond like mine, basically whatever shape you have, you're going to turn your painting sideways. Whatever shape it is, it's going to be, so see for me, because mine's a diamond, the yellow is going to be straight up and down in front of me. And
Okay.
see for Maya, her gradient is going to be up and down this way in front of her. And you'll see why in just a second. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but you'll see why in just a few minutes. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start with our purple. And anybody that knows me knows that I absolutely love purple.
She does.
So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of purple down on our palette.
Oh, God, okay.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What happened?
I dropped purple paint right in the center of my canvas.
Oh, well, we said Bob Rossing it today.
Yep, we are going to Bob Ross it. So guess what's going there? A little happy tree or something.
Something's going there. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer said
Actually, I got it right off there, so we're good. What did Jennifer say?
She said she loves my wig.
Yes.
I do okay for a redhead.
Wig. I grew this out this morning. What wig? I don't wear wigs. All right, guys. So we're going to dip our brush into the purple paint. Now, this is where it's going to get a little different. I mean, for those of you that have done artwork before, you're probably going to understand what I mean. We're going to try to dry brush a little bit. So once you get the paint in your brush, we're going to wipe a good bit of it out of the brush. I know that sounds weird because we just put the paint in there, but we're trying to get the paint that's in there to be very little. Okay, so in your orange areas on either side, we are going to start making, and I'm just going to stipple. I don't know if you guys can see this. Maybe Maya can hold the camera up real quick. We're going to try to move the camera towards my painting, so hang on, guys. And we failed. Epically. Okay.
If you move your canvas to the right a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, there. That's perfect.
Can you see it? Okay. So we're going to start stippling. So we're just going to start in a straight line. I'm going to start and make just one line of the purple.
Move your camera to your left a little bit more. There we go. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that. Now, while I have you here and while you can still see me, I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side, kind of a mirror image, okay? And you'll understand why in just a little bit.
How long should the line be?
You can make it as long as you want. Basically, we're making clouds right now. We're creating clouds.
And the opposite side needs to be the same spot, or can it be anywhere on the opposite side?
It needs to be a mirror image, so it needs to be the same spot. And I know you can, I don't know if you can see us in the canvas cam. You can kind of see me here. So basically, now you can turn your canvas back the way that you would normally have it. So you're going to have two lines in front of you like that. And I'm just going to stipple out the shape of a cloud. And you guys know that clouds are never perfect. They're never the same. So you can make your cloud any shape that you want. That line is literally just a guideline of where it's going to be.
And we fill it in, correct?
Oh yeah, you're going to make it solid. Now, this is where you can stipple it and make that line not so straight anymore. You can actually turn it into any kind of shape you want. And I'm going to hold mine up to the camera now so that you can all see it. Oh, wait. There it is. You guys see that?
Nice.
Actually, I could probably hold it up to this one too. There we go. So you guys can see that. Pull it out on that end of it. Well, I mean, it can be whatever shape you want it. A little bit more paint. A little bit right here. And then just kind of pull the tail out over there. Yeah. All right. Are we all on the same page? Yes, perfect. Now, turn that canvas over and do the complete opposite of what you just did. So it's got to match, but be opposite.
Up top too, the same way.
Yep. See, I'm making you work for it. You got to mimic what you did down here, but it's got
That's
mirror image of it.
totally gonna happen. Just so y'all know.
This part, it doesn't have to be perfect because this is actually going to be the reflection. It's going to be in the water, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Because we're gonna put our dinosaur next to a little stream. And if you want to, you can actually distort your stippling a little bit by dragging your brush, and it'll make it look like it's water.
Y'all getting this? Everybody caught up?
I figure people are going to have a lot more questions this go around.
Lord knows I do. Look at Mama Ashley Rose deep in their painting. Y'all, I'm concentrating because I'm like, y'all don't know. It took me years to paint my face like this. You should have seen me last night. I keep talking about it because it was scary. waiting for Adam to chime in.
So the rest of America was as well.
Yeah. Adam claims that they need therapy after last night. So.
All right. So I'm going to show you guys what I did and talking about the kind of the pull of it, swiping the brush across to make it look like it's in water. Okay, so that's what I did. And that's the new cloud.
Oh, cool.
So as you can see, they're kind of opposites. They're not perfect, and they're not going to be. I like it. So is everybody on the same page? Do we need to wait a minute?
Y'all need a couple more moments to catch up, y'all?
So
yes, Adam.
While we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and rinse my brush. Not because we're doing a different color, but only because I don't want the paint to dry in my brush because it can ruin your brushes if it does that.
And Adam has started. It was in cause for nightmares. Okay, thanks, Adam.
I didn't think it was terrible.
I look like the old hobo clowns, but a drag queen.
Well, I mean, there is a certain somebody we know that looked like Jeepers Creepers one day. We love her.
I mean, we've all looked like that once or twice in our life.
Yeah, once or twice in our lifetime.
Well, I mean, sometimes you just look in the mirror and you're like, oh my God.
Callie says, true to the form, mine wasn't all the way dry.
That's fine. It doesn't
That's
have
all
to
right.
be. The best part about clouds is you can kind of do your own thing with them.
Yeah.
So what we are going to do while we're waiting on everybody else to catch up is we're going to go ahead and put a little bit more purple down. Not a whole lot, about the size of a dime. I'm going to put a little bit more purple. And I'm going to add probably the same amount of white. Not to the purple, but at a different spot on your palette.
Perfect. So Jeannie says, well, I could only find finger paint.
Hey,
this is
finger
fun.
paint is fun, especially with clouds, because you just tap like you're tapping.
Yeah.
Like
All right,
if you were doing
Brian.
a typewriter.
Brian's going to get their wine refill. Madeline says, I'm not being shady. I'm just being honest. I did teach my children to be honest. That's for sure.
Is that Madeline Rose?
No, that was Adam. Madeline joined us last night for a while, so
Yeah, she was being shady.
Was she scary as well?
Shady ape.
she, Madeline was being Madeline. I think my children picked up the shady and the tea thrower all for me and left it away because I don't do well at that.
All right, are we ready to move on?
Everybody ready? Do we need to wait for anybody else? Nobody's saying anything, so I think we could move on.
We're good. Okay, so let's go ahead and dip back into the purple like we did before. Maybe not as much, just a little bit of purple. You're going to dab the paint back off because we're going to dry brush again. But this time we're going to mix white into it so we get a light purple. So we're actually mixing colors this time, and this is a first for us with our painting. We're putting some details in here.
Okay.
Okay. And then once I did that, I'm going to go back to my first original cloud. And imagine that somebody has put a spotlight on that cloud. And when you look at a cloud and you see the highlights that are on top of it that make it look fluffy. So that's what we're doing. We're basically, our cloud is our cake and we're putting the icing on the top. So we're just going to stipple right on top of all those edges, kind of creating the shape of our new cloud. And it's okay if your highlight comes outside of your original clouds, the body of it. It's all right because that dark is just giving our shadows. And if you need to go back and mix more and it's not the same shade of light purple, that's fine too, because clouds are all different colors.
Yeah, that could work. Oh, I'm wearing all this paint.
And if you're ready to go ahead and jump forward and move on, flip that canvas around and go ahead and do it. Try to mirror it with your other cloud.
Ah, to do it on both sides. Okay.
Give us some more white because I think we ended up using more than I thought we were going to. I like it. Go ahead and get a good bit here. And the more paint that you allow in your brush, the smoother those lines are going to be. And if you want it to be look a little fluffier, then you use less paint in your brush. But like I said, with the one that's opposite, it's gonna look a little streakier because it's supposed to be underwater.
Gotcha. All right, Brian, what did you miss? So we did these clouds.
We're doing the highlights in the clouds.
I'm not sure if you saw the clouds, but we did the cloud on each side. And then now we're doing mixing some white and purple. Use a little bit of the highlighting of the cloud.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to Brian. They asked what they missed.
Oh, okay.
They were getting adult beverages.
Oh, okay.
So the key for this, Brian, or anybody else that maybe hasn't caught up yet, is as Cherilyn was saying, you want to kind of dry brush it. You don't want a lot of paint on your brush.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I see that. It looks nothing like mine. That's what I see.
Neither does mine. So
Yours still looks better than mine. Now, I might need to change the type of brush. I have a feather brush. I wonder if that would work.
Feather brush might work. What? No, that's from Hawaii.
That was,
It's from Grandnana's
that's from
honeymoon.
Al's grandma's house. She got it in Hawaii. And
All right, and then this is what my other cloud looks like. The one that I said was underwater. The one that's going to be a little streaky. Yeah, they can still see Maya's in the canvas cam.
I think I'm gonna be like that.
Yeah, that looks nothing like mine. This
But
is
that's what I
you're,
said, Mama. All art is different, so you can do whatever you want to do.
you're correct, but this is why you're the art teacher.
But don't get discouraged if it's not going to look like mine, and mine's not going to look like hers, and hers is not going to look like yours. But all art is valid.
Yes. Amen's. I agree. Callie says, my problem is that I tend to go all Van Gogh on things. That's okay.
That's not a problem.
Just don't cut
It
your
wasn't a
ear off.
problem for Van Gogh, and it's not going to be a problem for you.
I mean, granted, Van Gogh didn't make any money until he died, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure. Wait, I did it the wrong way. Hold on, I'm trying to turn our canvas cam so you can see both of them. There we go. All right, so I guess we're going to take a moment so everybody can kind of catch up. Just if we could get a thumbs up, or how about if you're done right now and you're caught up, go ahead and share the video. If you want to tell me what your favorite dinosaur is, I would love to hear that as well.
Well, you have my favorite dinosaur here.
Do I?
Yes.
I believe I do. This one is Maya's favorite.
What's that one called?
This is a Dilophosaurus.
Yeah, was wanting to do a pterodactyl.
A
We
Dilophosaurus.
can do that in the background.
We can do that in the background.
I don't know if anybody remembers this, but this guy hasn't been around since the first Jurassic Park movie. And he hasn't been back since.
Well, technically he did in
He was,
Jurassic World.
yeah, he was back in Jurassic World, but he was only a hologram. So we're hoping that in the last one, the one that they just finished filming, that the spitter is going to make another appearance. We're hoping.
We heard that if he does, he's going to be like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, he's going to be a lot bigger than he was in the original.
The original was a baby.
Callie said that she likes texture. Rainbow says, sorry, I got to go. Oh, bye, Rainbow. Say hi to me on Discord.
Hi. Thank you for joining us.
And Betty says, y'all three make a beautiful team.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
Betty, are you painting this week?
Yeah, if you're painting this week, let us know, Betty. Callie says they have the blue one like that.
Yeah, I didn't send him to my grandson. So you kept him.
Well, she sent most of the dinosaurs because, every November she does DiNovember. Every day she does a different dino. That's why she's not done it. She sent them all with the grandkids back to Texas.
Oh, that's awesome.
doesn't she make soaps and stuff?
Yeah, she does the soap stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you make a
Dinosaur soap.
I'm
Right.
a girl.
The name of the dinosaur Maya likes. That's mine. You could just call him a spitter. It's fine. Even though he didn't spit in real life.
Oh, Callie said, Maya, did you see the bubble pics with the dino?
No,
I did not.
we're going to have to look at it once we get off of here.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out. Y'all's.
Unless she could send you a picture and we could post it on here.
All right. Are we ready to move forward?
You can do that too. We had a DiNovember drop. Did you?
I did not know about this.
I don't know if she's asking. Oh, I guess
Things we need to know.
Yeah, these are things that I need to know about.
she said, did we miss that? So I guess they did.
Yeah, I'm assuming we missed it because I did not know anything about it.
Betty says she's watching, supporting her beautiful friends. Thank you for supporting us.
Thank you, Betty.
Next time I'll
Make
be
sure
beautiful.
you like and share the video, Betty.
Please do.
If anybody's watching and they would like to donate to the Rose Dynasty Foundation, which if you need to know more about that, go to rosedynastyinc.com or .org. Which one is that?
rosedynasty.org or it's
.org.
the best way. Yeah.
Okay.
Callie,
To make sure I had that correct. If you want to find out more about Rose Dynasty or Rose Dynasty Pageant, the Miss Rose Dynasty Pageant, all that information is on there. If you want to find out more information about the teen nights and teen events, that information is on there as well. And if you'd like to donate, the Venmo, the Cash App, and the PayPal are all scrolling across the bottom right now. And if everybody, real quick, before we go forward, can go ahead and like and share this video, that would be awesome. And I would very much appreciate that.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
And you have an Instagram page for Rose Dynasty, correct?
Yes.
Yes, you can
Dynasty
follow us on
Foundation.
Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook.
Twitch.
And I believe Mama said that Rose Dynasty even has a Twitch.
Twitch is on for Mama Ashley Rose for now until I get one set up for Rose Dynasty.
YouTube.
Okay. And then there's a YouTube page as well. Where can we find that?
Rose Dynasty Foundation. Type in it on YouTube search. It'll come up. Please, everyone subscribe to that because all of our videos, it's easier to find them there. Everything that we record, everything we do live automatically posts on there. It's just a lot easier than searching on Facebook.
Awesome sauce. All right, let's move forward. So me and Maya will be using these. Remember, these are our detail brushes that we normally use. These are the ones we always use, guys. So I know you guys got these. Before you start. What is that? Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah.
So that's Callie sent that. So y'all can follow Love Your Bath CO. Love Yourself Bath CO.
I'll be sharing that on my Facebook page as well.
Callie, put the link to their Instagram on there. I'd love for you to share it because they raised money for us this year. So
that's absolutely awesome. All righty, guys. So since all of this should be dry now, if you're having issues with it drying, go ahead and either fan it or get your blow dryers out. Usually when you're dry brushing and you're stippling, that tends to dry really quick. So mine is completely dried. Maya's is completely dried. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and turn our canvas again, completely sideways. So for me, my diamond is going to be like this with the yellow straight down the center. And for Maya, her gradient is going to be straight up and down. So at this point, you need to make sure that you've picked which side is going to be your top and which side is going to be your bottom. So for me, or for whichever way yours is going to be, your top needs to be to your left-hand side for what we're about to do now.
Okay. So
if you want, if you've done your gradient like mine, you just need to make sure that the yellow is in the center and the right cloud is on the right side. If you're doing yours like Maya's, you need to decide if you want the red to be your sky or if you want the yellow to be your sky. It depends on whichever way you want yours to look. So the sky will be on the left-hand side. Yeah, the sky in this painting is going to be on your left-hand side when we start this. Correct. So this is the part where you can kind of take liberties at it. What is it, Anna? So I want to catch up really good. Robin said I like the Velociraptor and my daughter's a T-Rex fan. I am a wholehearted T-Rex fan. I have got Rexy tattooed on my arm right here along with the island behind her. Yes. So Rexy, I even named my car Rexy. Oh, that's right. You did. Hey, hello, Nadia the Noodle. Welcome. I'm glad you found us on Discord, watching us on Twitch. I love it. And then y'all check out Instagram down below is the Love Yourself Bath Company. Callie posted it. And at the end of this video, we will make sure to share my Instagram. We can share the Rose Dynasty Instagram. We'll share Maya's and we'll put Mama's on there as well. So that you guys can follow us all on Instagram. Hopefully for the next paint night, Maya will be all dolled up as well. And we can have a fun and fabulous paint night. That would be fun. So let's go ahead and start. We're going to get out our black paint. And now we're going to start putting our details in our painting. I distracted us there. So, all right. And we definitely want to make sure that our information gets out there. Because if you like this event and you're having a really good time, there's more that we've done in the past that you can still watch. And there's more that we'll be doing in the future. So you need to be able to find us. Absolutely. And you said detail brush? We're going to do the straight detail brush, the little,
Perfect.
there you go. Any kind of little detail brush that you like using, because you know the bigger the bristles, the bigger the line it's going to make, unless you lighten up on the pressure, and then it'll make a smaller line. So right now we are going to make, if you're looking, say you are looking at a river, we're going to make the bank that's furthest away from us. The bank on the other side of the river, not the one we're standing on, but the other side. So we're going to go ahead and dip our brush in the black paint. And we're going to start. Now, as you can see from the canvas cam, my yellow goes this way. I am going to start not right in the center of my yellow, but a little to the left. So almost to where the yellow and the orange meet, but not quite. And we're going to go about 2/3 of the way up. And I'm just going to start a tiny line. And it's okay if you just barely make it squiggle. We're making it uneven. And now I'm going to, once I get about 2 or more of a third of the way in there, if you start running out of paint, you might need more black paint. But once we get almost to the edge, I'm going to pull that to the right. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. If you're confused by what I mean, I'll show you. Okay, so it almost looks like a tree trunk. I'm gonna hold that up so see if y'all could see that. Now don't forget, in the video mine is backwards. So that line is actually going down and to the right.
I think I did that right.
Don't forget, this is the right way up. So that's the way it's gonna look.
Okay.
Okay.
Sabrina's kids wanted us to know that the favorite dino is the Velociraptor. That's
awesome. Those are high up on my list as well. Let me guess, blue is the actual favorite?
We'll see if they say if blue's the favorite.
Yep, because blue's everybody's favorite Velociraptor.
She did get the most screen time.
Yes, she did. Not the scariest, but she's everybody's favorite. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the black. That same line that I drew, I'm going to start back at the tip where I started, and I'm just going to start gradually thickening that line as I'm taking it back down the edge of the painting. So I'll show you what I mean in just a second. I'm going to add to the left-hand side of that line.
They said yes, blue. That blue is.
Blue is the favorite. How did I know that?
Even Gail said yes, blue.
See, everybody knows who blue is. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you. As I'm not done yet, but I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm adding to the left-hand side of that line. You're making a landscape. The other side. Can you see that, Mama?
Yeah, so it's basically going to be toward the cloud that's in the water.
Yep, you're going towards the cloud that's not in the water.
Oh, okay.
The cloud in the water is down here. This is going to be the top of your painting. Don't forget, this is the sky.
Oops. Okay.
Don't worry, I messed up too. But there's never any mistakes in art.
Never.
Never a mistake, ever.
Happy mistakes.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna keep going, and I'm just gonna, like I said, keep adding, and make it bigger and bigger. Basically, we're just making the silhouette of the landscape on the other side of the river. what's going on? I'm losing bristles on my brush. It's adding all kind of little wispies. All right. And so what I did was I started adding the landscape, and I went off the canvas. So let me show you. So see, I took mine and went up off the canvas here, and you can do that at any point in yours as well. And what we're going to do is go ahead and fill that in all black. And we had a suggestion about a pterodactyl maybe, so maybe that's what we'll do in our background.
That'll be fun. Gail says that she loves Jurassic Park.
Well, that suggestion actually came from Gail, so that's what we're going to do. And also a fun fact, I know that a lot of you who love dinosaurs will know this, pterodactyls are actually not dinosaurs. But they always talk about them when they talk about dinosaurs, so people consider them to be dinosaurs. But they're actually classified as flying reptiles.
Really?
Yes.
They just take pictures of them all the time.
Of what?
Of the dinosaur birds in front of her house.
Yes.
That terrorize her.
Who does that? Lee?
Callie.
Oh, Callie does. Yeah, Lee posted
Pictures
too.
of those dinosaur birds that terrorize her
Her yard.
in her front yard. Those big storks.
Yeah, Lee has them also where she, in their backyard, they love to tear up the screens.
Well, I'll tell you a little story while we're painting this part. One of the times when Mom was down here, she befriended a little flock of them.
I almost got attacked.
And started feeding them. Well, they got used to her being here and feeding them every morning. Well, when she left, we were not given the instructions to go out there and feed them. So guess who was waiting outside of my car, holding the car ransom until somebody fed them. So that was a fun little surprise.
They did terrorize us for like a good week.
Yeah, they showed up every day looking for Mom, not knowing that she wasn't here. She also had a herd of raccoons as well.
That's what us country folk do, though.
Yeah.
Now that's
And I was like, please stop doing that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fill all of that in. I'm going to go ahead and show you. And you may want to go ahead and take your black paint, and where your landscape goes off of the canvas, just go ahead and take the paint off the canvas with you. It's not a requirement. It's going to help you in the long run figure out what exactly you're looking at until the canvas is done.
So I think I kind of fixed mine a little.
I'll show you. Let's see what we got here. There you go. That looks awesome. That actually looks like the outside of the island.
Yay.
All right, so now what we're going to do, and we've done this before in our other paintings, you're going to hold your canvas the right way up, like you're looking at it, and we're going to start adding some little trees and bushes over there on that side of the river. So you can either, do like little sprigs if you want them to be smaller. What I'm going to do is actually just do the canopy top of the palm trees, so I'm just going to make little spike marks everywhere. But you can actually add one or two larger trees in the background, which I'm going to do as well, so that you can tell, exactly what you're looking at.
All right. Betty says I got taught in school. I got taught in school about the dinosaurs. I did too, and I was told that the pterodactyls were
dinosaurs, right?
Yeah, they lied to me.
Well, I think that's a new discovery.
No, I'm from Okeechobee. That's probably why.
Oh, that's yeah, right.
I mean,
okay, I'm gonna show you my palm trees, and I would love to see what you guys come up with. Because don't forget, these are going to be far off. So if your trees are really tiny, that's okay. because they are far off.
Somebody's cooking in my other room, and they're gonna get hurt because now I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm getting a little hungry myself. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you what I'm doing to mine. And so that way you can figure out exactly what you want to do to yours. And if you want to leave your landscape smooth as well, that'll just mean that your landscape is further away. That's why it looks smooth.
Wow. Gail said that I guess they went to school in Europe.
Oh,
That's cool. I mean, Okeechobee's definitely like another country, but
yeah. I was going to say probably a better educational system, maybe over there.
I've made a couple little palm trees. Oh, I need to. Amy sent a picture live from.
Yes.
All right, Amy.
I love it.
In her pajamas.
That's awesome.
Sorry, I literally had so many messages coming through. I'm like, and that was the only one about this.
All right. So I am satisfied with the way mine has turned out. So I think I'm gonna move on from that. But if you guys are still adding trees, still adding grass, that's what mine looks like. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it.
Yes, awesome.
Let's see if we can get closer. Can we get closer right there?
That looks really good.
There we go. All right. So before we start our next part, we're going to go ahead and rinse our brushes out. Make sure we get all of that black paint out of there so that we can move on. We're going to use the same brush again, but like I said before, you don't want paint drying in your brush. So we're going to go ahead and get that out of there. I like it. I don't like it.
Please feel free to send me or Cherilyn. If you actually send them to me for now, because Cherilyn can't check her phone, and I can show you the pictures. I'd love to see the progression.
Oh, yeah. We'd love seeing the progress pictures.
Send me a message on Facebook. If you're not my friend, I will check my message requests, and I can add you also.
All right. So we're ready to move forward?
I'm ready. Everybody ready? Brian sent a picture of theirs. Oh, cool, Brian.
Oh my God, I love it.
Looking good.
Love it. All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. So you're going to have your canvas looking at you the way that the painting is going to hang. So, of course, your landscape is going to be facing upward. You know, your middle area, whichever way you decided to do it, it's going to be here. And then you're going to have the bottom of your canvas. So that needs to be facing you.
Are we going to draw messy on there?
Your trees, no, we're not going to be drawing messy on there. So your trees and everything need to be, going up to the sky like they normally would.
Got one more, Adam.
Oh, I love it.
That looks great.
The cloudy sky looking good.
Looks
Callie
good.
sent one. Hold on. Callie's looks good.
Oh, I love it.
Y'all are rocking.
All right, so we are going to go back in with our black. You may have to keep adding black paint because the paint tends, for some reason, my black paint, I don't know about yours, tends to dry faster than the rest of the colors. I don't know why it does that. So we are going to go in with our black at the bottom of our center area. So, you know, for us, we started right where the yellow and the orange touched at the top. Now I'm going to go where the yellow and the orange are touching in the center at the bottom. And we're going to go about 2/3 of the way over and start a line there. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a straight line. It's going to be up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Wondering how I'm going to do this. So I could, in theory, put it on top of it because mine's opposite.
I'm going to show you what I'm doing right here in a second.
Okay.
Because I'm going to take my line up to the corner. We're essentially drawing the bank that we're standing on. So it's going to look like that. Can you see that?
Yep. What brush are you using? You're still using the little detail brush right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Still the little detail brush.
So mine, I need a suggestion because mine is like this and I don't really have any room underneath.
You can go over top of the cloud.
Just go. Oh, you mean go on top of the cloud? Okay. Because in theory, yeah. Because okay, gotcha.
Because the cloud is in the water anyway. And so now I'm going to start making my bank right now. Is that Hunter? It's like, I don't know.
I want to make sure I don't miss anybody's messages. So if you send me one, comment, and that way I can.
Make sure you let us know if you've messaged in.
Sometimes the messages don't show automatically.
You're about to watch me kill 2 cats live on Facebook.
Let's not do that.
If they don't calm down and they're fighting. All right. So, like I said, I'm just making my bank look however I want it to look right now. So, I'm just doing my own thing.
If you can get a moment to show us a little close up.
Yeah, I'm going to do a close up right now. So, that's going to be my bank right here.
And everything to the right, we're going to fill in.
Yep, everything over here is going to be filled in. I promise it'll all make sense in just a little bit. I don't know if y'all can hear those cats right now, but I'm literally going to choke them out.
I have not heard them.
And they're arguing with each other over whose turn it is to eat. And I decided to add a little bit more to mine to make it just a little extra funkier. And if you want to get your big, like if you painted your bank on this side, you know, larger, you can get your bigger brush out and go ahead and just fill that in. You don't have to sit there and try to do that whole thing with your little detail brush.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Well, go ahead and grab your other brush, dip it in that black paint, and go ahead and fill it in. I just realized how hungry I am. I am dino starving right now.
Too bad we don't have any dino nuggets.
Right? We should have thought about that. Because I would have loved to share some dino nuggets with you guys. Not with Maya, but with you guys, sure.
I mean, you know.
I don't share my nuggets.
Joke's on you guys. I had dino nuggets already.
That would be my luck.
I know we were so busy painting. I was only munching on my my Cheez-It things. This is what we do, though. If y'all don't know anything about drag queens, it always happens. We spend all the time painting. We're like, oh my God, I'm hungry now. And then we got to entertain. And then when we're done, we like scarf whatever's in our face down.
Yeah, down. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab my larger brush because this little detail brush, as you can see from the canvas cam, it's taking me forever.
And this is what I did.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that looks perfect.
And I used my big brush because I didn't have the patience to wait.
Now, this is where your blow dryers and all that stuff is going to come into play, because if you get that large area, go ahead and dry it, because I just realized that we've been painting for quite some time. So we probably need to jumpstart a little bit.
Yeah, we've been painting for about an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't want it to be a 4-hour paint session, although I would love for that to happen. But I know some people have got kiddos that can't really sit still that long. So,
and this kiddo can't sit still too long.
Yeah, my legs start jumping too. We should have had Jurassic Park playing along, like while we were watching or while we were painting.
Maybe we could do a movie night.
Oh my gosh, what if we did a movie night where we just like did commentary through the movie?
I wonder how we could do that, because that we'd have to get some rights to, I think.
I don't know, because I think if the movie's playing behind you and not through the feed, I think that's something else.
Oh, we could totally do that.
Yeah. Like I think if the movie might just be playing on a TV behind you,
we should definitely check into that. I'm okay with that. Oh, so thanks, Betty. You guys just gave me the munchies, so I eat a little Debbie.
Well, Betty, you didn't bring me one.
Who's Uber Eats or whatever those food delivery places? Cherilyn some food.
He wants to Uber Eats me something.
I was supposed to cook, and then I got roped into this.
I can smell my cabbage stew being warmed up in the other room. I'm like,
tell them to bring you a bowl. You just sit here and eat it in front of us.
You know I would. I don't want to do that to you, though.
Yeah, no, just hateful.
I mean, because y'all know, everybody knows I'll eat on camera. I don't care.
So I've got my area here painted. ear is itching right now. My ear itches all the time, so I'm constantly just like scratching my ear. All right, so I've got my area painted. I'm going to go ahead and clean my brush, and this is where you'll be blow drying. So Mama's going to mute me real quick and talk for a second while we go ahead and blow dry our pictures. If your area is already dry, you can go ahead and start decorating. I wouldn't put trees on this landscape. I would only do grass right now. And the only reason I say that is because we're about to put a giant dinosaur on it. So for scale purposes, you probably just want to put grass on there.
Perfect. All right, I'll mute you.
Alrighty.
Awesome. So yeah, anybody that's watching while you're waiting for it to dry, if you have any teens ages 13 to 20, let me know. We do have a private Discord server. If you don't know what it is, your teens will. Where our teens are on there all the time chit-chatting, and we do game nights on Saturday nights for them and random movie nights and all kinds of crazy events for them. It's a safe space that I monitor, myself and some of the youth leaders monitor to make sure they're good. So yeah, if you have any teens, doesn't matter where you live, if anywhere in the world or the country, ages 13 to 20, it is a safe space. So please reach out to me and I can get you connected to that. Also, like I was saying earlier, we do story time every week, and Cherilyn's doing paint nights, and we just always got events going on. Our teens on Friday the 27th are doing a awesome teen talent night. We did this back in May, and they raised $1,400 for It Takes a Village Food Pantry, and we're going to be doing that again, and we're hoping to raise over $2,000 for the food pantry this time. And it will be live on Facebook and YouTube and all that jazz. Are y'all ready, Cherilyn? Okay. Awesome.
All right, we are good. Okay, so this is what mine looks like so far, guys. If you could see it, there you go. Can you see it? I'm gonna hold it up to the canvas cam. Oh no, it's too high. The cup isn't the light. There we go. Can you guys see that?
Nice.
Okay. So I'm not going to add the details to my landscape yet, only because I don't know how big this dinosaur is going to be. So we're going to go ahead and use that detail brush again, that little detail brush. And we're going to start putting together our dino. So we're going to do a long neck. That's what everybody picked. So I'm gonna explain to you how to draw your long neck, but I'm gonna explain to you in shapes. So if you want to, just wait, let me tell you what to draw, then follow my lead after that, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get us some black paint. Right now we are about to draw I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do this. Let's draw, we're going to draw a bigger size circle. What we're actually drawing is going to be, if we're looking at this dinosaur, what you're actually going to be drawing is the area right here where the shoulders are. But we're going to do that with a circle to symbolize where the circle is going to be. So let me show you what on my canvas what I mean. And actually, it's probably going to be more like a teardrop, but with a dull point. Or maybe even an egg shape. Okay. So, that's where I put mine. Now, remember that you're going to need space to put the legs on this creature. So wherever you decide to put your circle, you're going to make sure you have enough room below it to put legs and above it to put its head.
And mine's going to end up covering one of my palm trees like yours is covering the...
Yep. Well, it happens. So animals in nature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another circle to my dinosaur. And like I said, let me do it first so I can show you. This will all make sense in a minute, I promise. For those of you who are art people, you probably already know where I'm going with this. Okay, so that's what I did. So, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. So now we're going to make a shape that kind of links the top of our right circle or our left circle with the top of the right circle. Yeah, so you're drawing yours opposite of mine. And that's fine.
So where the head's going?
No.
Oh.
This is the back. So yeah, so basically we're drawing the back of the creature. See, mine is walking from left to right, and Maya's is going to be walking from right to left. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is that little circle, the smaller circle of the two. It seems like your tail is going to go off the canvas. My tail is going to go this way. All right, we're going to do kind of just a wisp line that's going to start off the little circle and come out. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about with that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yes. Awesome.
I had to make my circles bigger because we're going to fill it in eventually, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, this is all going to be filled in because this is all the dinosaur. So now I'm going to finish the other side of the tail because that's the little wisp that we just did. So as soon as I finish that, I'm going to show you, let you know what that looks like. And basically we're drawing it to the bottom of the small circle. So that's what it's going to look like. We should have just done a whole demonstration on how to draw the dinosaur.
That's all right.
Don't forget, this creature that we're painting is very large. Very, very large. So this thing's over 50 feet tall. So it's about the size of a 5-story building.
That's not much.
So now we're going to make the stomach. So you're going to link, just put a small line from your small circle straight across over to your large circle.
I feel like mine, the way I'm drawing it's going to look like a T-Rex.
That's fine. And if you're not doing this dinosaur, that's okay too. You can do any kind of dinosaur that you want to do.
But I like this one.
Okay. So I'm going to show you guys what I did there. I just linked it straight across and made it into a solid shape. And if you're already to this point, you can go ahead and fill that bad boy in black if you want to. It starts like if this was the Spinosaurus, it starts here and just rises up and comes down
So
right
it makes
before,
it happen.
like right before where the neck starts. And you can actually use him as a outline and just make the nose longer and don't do the crest. Alrighty, so since we're talking the one, yeah, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and fill mine in real quick. And like I said, because we are doing a brachiosaur, it's going to be really super tall and super big. So we're going to make its head. So its head is going to be way up in the sky. But the way that I'm going to paint mine, if you're painting along with me, the way I'm going to paint mine is his neck's going to be turned. So he's going to be kind of looking over his shoulder. And that's only because of the way, the angle I'm drawing mine. I'm not going to have enough room for his neck. So we're going to have to be creative and make him turn. So I will show you in comparison to where my body is. There's my body. Okay, in comparison to that, I'm going to show you where his head is going to go. Now, Maya's going to go in rogue now. She's doing her own thing. And she's going to do a different type of dinosaur, so we'll see what she comes up with in just a little bit. Because she's got about 5 or 6 of them sitting here to look at. So there's all different choices.
How's everybody doing? I'm sure you're all.
Everybody got real quiet. I think this is the part where they're concentrating.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my brachiosaurus head, which is going to be almost look like a jelly bean. So it's going to be a little circle in the air. So I will show you what I have. And you can kind of gauge and see how, there you go. So you see how far away the jelly bean is from the body? So that's going to symbolize where my brachiosaurus head is. Oh, I thought you were doing. Oh, okay. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. I didn't even think about that. Nice.
What are they doing, Nessie?
All right. Kinda. He's got his own little plan for that up there. Okay, so for Brachiosaur is really cool. And if you guys remember from the first Jurassic Park, the Brachiosaur is the one that sneezes on the kids when they're up in the tree. They have this really cool, like, crest thing on the front of their head. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a half moon on top of our jelly bean. So we're going to start about halfway of the jelly bean to the end of the jelly bean. And I will show you that right now. And you can go ahead and fill it in like that. So it almost, if you think about it, it's a sideways heart. See it? It looks like a little sideways heart.
Colby says it makes me think of Littlefoot because the scene where the Brachiosaurus left behind during the volcano. Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
agreed. Shut up. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take our brush and we're going to start at the bottom of the jelly bean, which is going to be this area here. It's going to be under the chin. And we're basically just going to draw like a sideways U because we're creating the shape of the neck. So we're going to go here. And it's okay if your line gets a little long because we're going to build off of that. So I don't know if you guys can see that. And you're going to want to leave that little hump there because where the neck connects to the body of this creature, that's where the shoulder blade kind of juts up. So you're going to want to leave that little hump right there. We may or may not have a cat join us in just a moment.
I'm sure most people won't care.
Yes, well, she may walk right across the screen. Okay, so I'm going to start adding to the line that we just did. So I'm going to start filling in from the back of the head. Now, don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly what I've done here in a second. I just need to get it all filled in. And I'm only adding to the right side of the U that we added. Because you're going to want this, the neck is going to get thicker as it gets closer to the body. And the good thing is we're only doing a silhouette, so you're not going to see all those details of the skin like twisting and all that stuff. You're not going to get those. Now, once we finish our painting tonight, you know how we like to go in with the white and put all those little extra details in there. You can do that. Okay, so I'm going to show you. That's what we got so far. I like it. And to see, I don't know if you can see on the canvas cam, but Maya, she drew hers where it's walking straight into the painting. So you can see how she didn't have to twist the neck around. She's doing the neck straight out. Come on, Mama, look at that dinosaur.
You teach me how to paint.
You taught me how to paint something.
Yeah.
All right, so as you guys can see, that's what we have right here. We have the neck, and you can go ahead and thicken the neck up however thick you want it to be. So now we're going to start with the anatomy of the legs. We're going to connect the legs to the ground down here. But the easiest way for us to do that is put stick legs on there first, and then we can always add paint to it to thicken them up. So I'm going to say her because all the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are girls. So I'm going to add her front leg first. So this will be the one that she's kind of stepping forward with.
Okay.
I'm going to draw mine first. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then you can follow suit. So right where the neck meets the body, where that big hump is, where the shoulder blade is, we're going to do a little line that's going straight down. And then we're going to do a line that's coming forward, so that you're basically drawing her elbow. Okay. So for yours, yeah, you're going to go back with it. So you can actually, no, you can go straight down and then come forward. No, because yours is facing this way. So whichever way your body is moving, the elbow bends the opposite way, and the foot goes forward with the head or with the front of your body. So it's kind of like our arms, how our elbows go back, but our arms jut forward. It's the same sort of joint system for these creatures.
Thank you so much, Betty. Hi, welcome back, Rainbow. Thank you. Rainbow says, wow, those are good paintings. Thank you.
Awesome.
Let's
So I'm
see.
going to show you what I got so far. See her little teeny stick leg?
Oh, razzle dazzle.
She's giving them the old razzle dazzle.
Oops, I did mine opposite. That's all right.
It's all right.
We're going to make that.
Maybe your dinosaur's a little different than mine. That's okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put her other arm, which is going to be behind her or on the other side of her. So that one is not moving forward yet. It's pushing her forward. So it's going to be angled the opposite way. So I'll show you what I mean in just a second, because I'm going to draw those. Like I said, we're putting stick legs on her first. So yours is going to go the opposite.
Mine's gonna have nubbins.
No, yours is going to go the opposite of that. Yeah. Maybe yours is in the grass. That's why you can't see her leg. Okay, so right now she looks like a weird chicken.
That's an ostrich.
Now,
like
the part that's going to freak you out. Oh, that looks awesome.
She
Yeah,
bow-legged.
it looks like she's jumping out of the water. There you go. So the part that's going to be kind of weird is for her back leg. Her back leg is opposite from the front leg. Her back leg is built like our back legs, to where the hip moves forward, but the knee bends backwards. So the bottom half of your leg goes away from you, or goes backwards, and the top half of your leg goes forward. So we're going to make, you can't really see it because I filled her in already, but her knee is going to come forward and then go up like that because she's going to be walking forward.
My girl
So
dislocated
as you
her
can
front
see,
leg.
she's got some little tiny legs right now, little frog legs.
Mine dislocated her leg, but that's all right.
And then the other leg is going to do the same thing, kind of, but it's going to be stretched out a little bit more.
All right, Brian.
All right. Looks good.
Let's see. Oh, it looks awesome. I love it. Okay, so as you can see, her back leg is stretched out a little more because she's coming up out of the water. Now, we're going to take and start thickening those legs up. So I'm going to start with the front leg. And like I said, the reason she has that hump right behind her neck is that's where her shoulder blade is. So her front leg is moving forward. So her shoulder's going to be going up. So we're going to make her front leg a little thicker in the front. So you guys can see that. See how we thicken that up? And the thing about brachiosaurs, they were so big, their legs look almost like tree trunks. So then we're going to add some more skin to the bottom half of her leg.
I like the idea of your the grass. So
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about feet or anything like that, only because you are going to add grass and stuff around her feet.
I just took care of that.
So now we're going to go ahead with her second leg and do the same thing. Now with that leg, you got to remember her joint, her elbow joint, is going to be almost right up under her belly. So you're not going to see where it bends quite so much. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. So I'm going to let y'all see what that looks like. See how thick they are now?
Aha. Oh, Amy's is rocking.
Yes, go Amy. See? Look, girl, you got it.
Adam said his dino needs a wheelchair.
Oh my God, I love it.
We can make
No,
a dino chair.
She's just tap dancing. That's all that's happening. So we're going to keep going. Just keep powering through. We're going to start thickening up those back legs.
I'm just drawing grass around mine, y'all. My girl done come up out the water and she's in a grassy knoll. I'm probably going to make my neck thicker, but if y'all can see, I just put a bunch of grass down there, so I ain't have to worry about them feet.
Like I said, you can add, and if you decide that, her belly's not big enough or her neck's not thick enough or, this, that, or the other, it's fine. you can always add to it. Like for mine, I'm starting to realize that her tail isn't quite as thick as it should be to match the rest of her body. So I'm going to add a little bit more to her tail. And her pelvic bone is not in there. I know you guys probably don't need to know about all those details like that, but for me to look at it, I can tell that it's not quite what it should be. So I'm adding all those details. So there we go. That's what mine looks like. And I haven't added my grass yet. So see?
Very nice.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but my brush is getting a little clumpy. I don't know if you're having the same issue, but I can tell that the paint in my brush is drying too quickly. So I'm going to need to rinse that out and get more black paint. So I'm going to do that now. Rinse that out. Okay. Got my rag here. We might have to grab the other rag. This rag's pretty wet. Yep. Well, go ahead and grab me another paint rag real quick.
Making sure I didn't get any paint on my top half here.
Alrighty. Now, this is where you can kind of go ham with your details. If you want to do pterodactyl in the sky, if you want to put some sort of creature in the water, you know, this is where you can do all of that. Now, what I am going to do is where our land is meeting the water on the opposite side, I am going to put like another shore on the other side just to kind of finish out that image. So when you look at the painting, you know exactly what you're looking at. And I'll show you what I mean by that in just a moment.
Awesome. Betty says, good job, Cherilyn.
Thank you, darling.
And then Colby says, you need to do a painting where Littlefoot is looking at reflection into the tree star.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Now, Maya over here has decided to add more dinosaurs to hers, which is pretty awesome. So I don't know if you guys can see hers in the canvas cam, but she's got a Spinosaur in the water, like he's about to come on land and have a little meeting with the Brachiosaur. You know, Colby, it's funny that you brought that up. I have never painted any of the characters from The Land Before Time. I don't know why, but I've never done any of those, which is weird. I have them tattooed on my body, but I've never painted them.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. So you're adding, so I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, see, I'm adding another little shoreline over here. So now it looks like a lake. You guys see what I've got there? So now I'm going to start adding grass under our Brachiosaur. I'm going to add some grass to these other little notches here that are sticking out in the water. And then I might add some trees to our other bank over here. Wait, where am I going? There we go. Add some more trees over here behind her. And then I think I may add like a pterodactyl up here flying over like Gail suggested. But then I think my painting's going to be done because I kind of like the way this has turned out. And I cannot wait. You guys know how much I love dinosaurs. I cannot wait to see what you have come up with. I want copies of all the paintings. Send me pictures. Send Mama pictures. She'll send them to me.
Yep. Make sure y'all send them to us. We'll definitely share them. Betty wrote, Maya Bueno Matthews has a lot of action in the painting. That's true.
Yeah, you can add your own stories to there.
And of course, Colby said you better get to it, the painting.
I know. I do. I need to do the one of Littlefoot and his mom.
Oh,
That would be a really pretty painting.
I did like Land Before Time. I loved those movies.
I did too, and ironically, made by the same people.
Really?
Yeah, Steven Spielberg actually made Land Before Time. He made it with George Lucas, who is the guy that created Star Wars.
Oh, back when they talked.
Yep.
Back
Yeah.
when they were.
And it was done by Don Bluth, who actually was a Disney artist, but then he went out and did his own thing. So
Nice.
he was the animator behind like Rockadoodle and All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yes.
So,
Colby said just to make everybody cry.
yeah, that wouldn't be a really pretty one to do. I didn't mean the part where she was dying, Colby, but thanks for bringing that up. I was talking about when he's curled up in her back fat and he's sleeping when he's a little baby.
I mean, I knew what you meant, but
Yeah. Or the part where she gives him the tree star. But the one where she's moving on out of this world would be really pretty as well. Be a very emotional one.
somebody might like that though.
Yeah. So if you'd like to buy that painting before I even do it, you contact me on Facebook. That's
Yeah, so let's
Cherilyn
talk about
Matthews.
let's talk about that. So I really would like that. Cherilyn has some paintings probably still for sale.
I do actually.
She does commissions, and I think you all, if you like her work, buy it.
Yeah, the T-Rex that's sitting right behind me and Maya right now, which is just like one of these paintings that we've done tonight. That one is actually for sale as well. And I do have some that are Disney inspired, I'll say.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say they're Disney, but they're Disney inspired. I do have some character paintings that I've done. And I know Courtney was on here earlier. She actually bought the Hocus Pocus one that I did. And I do take commissions as well.
So please reach out to her and know that the value of their artwork is valuable. Please do not offer her $5. I'm always very say that.
We're gonna do a little disclaimer here.
Yeah, you know me. I'm all about the disclaimers. Yeah, not going to leave any room for that. But seriously, like their artwork is amazing. You can go on over to their Facebook and see some of it. One day we will have a fan page. We've been talking about this for a million years. She'll have a fan page for our artwork.
Yes, I actually was going to do that, and then you know how life does, kids. COVID. So we did not get around to doing that, but Maya was going to actually help me with that, and I was going to do a like page just specifically for the artwork.
I think you should. But yeah, seriously, y'all, she'll ship it. Actually, I have some of your paintings here still.
Oh, I know. I forgot to get them from your house.
Well,
Did
before
you
it's over,
you got them all from the
salon, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I got to get them the next time we come down.
I'll show some of them in a second. Also, yes, Jeannie mentioned Secret of the Nim.
Oh my God, yes.
That's
another Don Bluth, and that one is scary.
Yeah, yep.
That one's got some scary parts in it. I love it though. I have it on DVD.
So while you're finishing up what everybody's doing, just a couple things down below. If you want to donate to Rose Dynasty, please feel free to. All the money does go to charity work. So please feel free if it's a couple dollars. I am going to actually go grab some of Cherilyn's paintings, and I would love for y'all to see them, just so you can kind of see what type of quality that they do. And I believe it's important that we promote her. Cherilyn and I and Maya are all doing this for free. We're not getting paid to do this. It's really out of the kindness of Cherilyn's heart to teach us and spread their talent to us. So I appreciate that. And I like her a little bit.
Well, hanging out with you guys is enough for me. So it's been fun tonight. I'm glad you guys love dinosaurs as much as I do.
I'm gonna drop myself off. Y'all continue to chat, and I'm gonna go get some of the paint.
Okay. So guys, just to let you know, I cannot see anything that you're writing right now. So I would love to interact and I would love to talk to you specifically, but I can't. Mama's the only one that can see the comments with the program that we use. So I'm just going to talk. If you have anything that you'd like to say, go ahead and write it. When she gets back, she can read the comments to us.
Yes.
So if you want to see Maya's painting, she can show you her painting. I know you guys can see it in the canvas cam right now, but it's kind of turned upside down. But what I've done is, just like I was saying, I've added some grass around the lake where our dinosaur is. I've added another bank on the other side with some little trees. I'm going to add a pterodactyl up here at the top, and then I think we're going to be good. Always remember to sign your artwork, whether it's on a piece of cardboard, whether it's on a canvas, whether it's if you did it on a paper plate. If it's artwork, sign it and date it, so that way you can see your progress through the years or through a time or whatever you do as far as your art goes. Do you have anything to add?
Just make sure you're having fun with.
Yeah, just make sure you have a good
Because
time.
if you're not having fun, then
it's not worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add my little pterodactyl here. And the good thing is my pterodactyl is so far away, you can't.
I got a fat one.
You can't see any details on her. She almost looks like a seagull. There we go.
Yeah, I'd love to see your pterodactyl. You're welcome, Utah. I'm so glad that y'all joined. We'll be finishing up here in a little bit, so you don't have to run off. I want to show.
This is a turkey vulture. Is what
Yours looks like Rodan. This person right here is obsessed with Godzilla. So her pterodactyl looks like Rodan, which is not a bad thing because Rodan is my favorite.
I don't know her.
I might have to educate you then.
I thought you borrowed the hair from her.
Well,
So that's the way it looks, guys. And I will be posting the final product on my Facebook, and I will send it to Mama so she can post it on her on the Rose Dynasty page, on the Rose Dynasty Instagram. I would love it if you guys sent me pictures of your artwork. We can post them on the Rose Dynasty Facebook page. We can post them on the Rose Dynasty Instagram. You can tag me in them if you've got your own Instagram. My Instagram is Cher, CHER, the number 4, ALLTIME, Cher for all time. I would love to see your artwork. Anything that you do, not even just this painting. If you paint something else, or if you've drawn something, or if you've doodled something on a napkin, I would love to see it because I'm constantly creating. So you can ask Maya. There's napkins all over the house with like eyes drawn on it, or a face, or lips, or just random stuff everywhere.
What regular people call mess, we just call it progress.
Yes, we call it progress, or it's a setup for something else, is what it is. But what I like to use, and I'm not sponsored by these guys either. I wish I were. Sharpie. I use a silver Sharpie whenever I do artwork. And when Mama shows you these paintings, you'll be able to see I also use black Sharpies as well. Just depends on what the painting looks like. So, like I said, always make sure sign and date your artwork. You don't have to put the exact date. You can put the year. That's what I always do. But especially for you guys that have little ones that love to draw and stuff, always let them sign it and date it so that way they can see their progress through the years. I have drawings that I did when I was 4 years old because my mom always made me sign it. And it's so awesome to go back and look at that. So, Mama, take it away. I'm sorry I got long-winded.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was hoping people would finish up. So, just a little plug. These are two of my favorite villain paintings. They're not necessarily my favorite villains, but the villain paintings that you did.
Oh yeah, Hades. And you got Hades and Facilier over there, right?
Yep, I have Hades, and then Facilier. Right, that's his name.
Yeah, Dr. Facilier.
Y'all, freehand. This heifer drew these free-handed.
Yeah, those are some really awesome ones, and I know Cal was a big fan of those.
One of your silhouettes.
Yep, that's one of our silhouettes that we did that was on display. in Lakeland at the Venue. If you guys don't know about that place, you need to check them out. They're pretty freaking awesome.
They're amazing. They're big supporters of us, and just some really cute heart.
Yep, those are some abstracts that I did, some paisley abstracts, and they're opposites of each other. So it's the same color scheme, but they're opposites.
And then there's 2 more in the other room. So I just didn't bring them all in.
Okay,
yeah.
You're fine. You're fine. We'll get that
Oh.
fan page made, and we'll put that link up on rosedynasty.org.
I think Kelly's freaking. I thought you sold those. No, they were at Venue.
Yeah, they're
They
still
are
still on
sale.
display.
They are for sale. If you want to pay Cherilyn for them, I will meet up with you. Anika says the poo. Oh, those are beautiful.
If you guys are interested in any of those, contact me. We can get together. We can get it figured out, and then I can either send Mama the money to mail them, or she can send them to me, and I can mail them, or however we want to do it. We can get it done.
Yeah, Callie, if you want them, I'll see you for the next couple weeks anyway. So yeah, Anika actually, we'll be speaking to Anika in a little bit on a pre-recorded.
Oh yes, I'm excited.
So
I'm actually going to look the same. So just let
I
you
know, right? I'm just going to change my shirt or my dress.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you, Cherilyn. Thank you, Maya, for joining us.
No problem.
Thank you, everybody who chatted and was a part of this tonight. I love it. Please tell your friends. Every one of you, please make sure you follow Rose Dynasty's page, all of our social media. Cherilyn's, Maya Buena Matthews, Mama Ashley Rose. Follow our stuff. You never know what we're going to do. You never know where we're going to pop up, and you never know. So, yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
I know Cherilyn and I are ready to go grab a bite to eat really quick before we move on.
Need a little snack, but I do want to say really quick from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I know Maya had a good time. I had a good time.
I did.
We will be posting pictures of our artwork up online. Please tag me in your photos. Thank you for joining us. If you come up with ideas of things that you'd want to do, let Mama know. Mama know over there. And so me and her can get together and come up with some things. We've got some really fun things planned. There is going to be a story time, which is going to be on the 22nd.
22nd. Yep.
Sunday the 22nd, which is really exciting because it is also National Diabetes Month. So dinosaurs, diabetes, it kind of all goes together. So that's going to be on this month. We also have a story time and a paint night for December. We don't know those dates yet, but we do have one planned for you guys. And we've got so much more stuff that we really want to do. So you guys make sure that you're following Rose Dynasty Foundation. Follow our individual pages. Thank you for joining us. Mwah, I love you. And Mama, you can finish it up for us.
Awesome. Thank you, Cherilyn. And everybody, if you don't know, Miss Cherilyn Matthews is our Miss Rose Dynasty 2020. And in the middle of a pandemic, when we're all stuck at home, she is still rocking this out. And I appreciate everything she's done. So as we always say, you are loved, accepted, and wanted. And we will see you all really, really soon. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.